Sweet, we're live. All right. Just gonna wait for some people to jump in and get going. I'm in a couple minutes early. Got a good workout prepared today, though. We're gonna be doing mostly core, and it's a common misconception that core is only abs. Core also includes your back, like your lower back. So your whole core. We're gonna be working all of that today. A little bit of abs, a little bit of lower back. We're gonna warm up in, and then we'll get through this. See how much we can get through. Should be a pretty gruesome workout, but it'll be good. So I'm just gonna wait until some people hop in, or until a couple minutes after 3, and then we'll get going. Got a little bit of a warm up, pretty simple, just a couple stretches, things to get loose, and then we'll do some jumping jacks to warm up, and then we'll get to it. We got a couple circuits, 2 or 3 depending on time and intensity, and then a couple more things at the end, and we'll wrap it up. All right, waiting for people to get in here. Sorry, I have this goofy webcam. It's like not even part of my computer. It's like a external webcam because my computer doesn't have one. So I have it like set up on this bin. So I'm gonna be adjusting it for different workouts. So if you see me adjusting it, I apologize. Just want to make sure I can get everything in the frame. That should be good. All right. We'll see if anyone hops in, then we'll get this going. Come on, people. Someone work out with me. I don't want to be doing this all alone. This can be torture. But I know some of you guys tuned in later than the live class last week and told me you enjoyed it. So I'm glad you enjoyed the first workout, the upper body one. So see if you can hang for abs this time. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera. My screen's over there because it's a different camera. I'll start looking at the camera when I'm talking. But yeah, all right. It's a couple minutes. It's a minute after 3, so we'll get this going. Get started here. First thing we're going to do is my favorite. If you're one of my clients, you definitely know this one. I tell everyone this one. This one's super important. It's really good. Stretches your abs and your lower back, so it's a full core stretch. It's going to be a switch between child's pose and cobra pose. So first thing, let's see, you see my whole body. Yeah, you can see. Okay, cool. So first one is child's pose. So you're going to have your hands out in front of you. You're going to sink your hips back. You're going to use your hands to pull your lats. So you're going to be stretching your lats, stretching your whole back. You'll feel it in your lower back as you curve and bend down. And then you'll also kind of feel it stretching out your whole leg. So basically, put your hands out in front of you. You try to sink down as far as you can. So that's what child's pose looks like. Next up, we got cobra pose. We're going to be alternating between these two. So when you're warming up, you don't really want to hold a stretch more than 15 seconds. That's a static stretch, and it's going to stretch your muscles out too far. You don't want to do that before you work out. You want to do that after you work out. So we're going to start with some dynamic stretches. Keep it moving. We're going to do 2 seconds of child's pose, 2 seconds of cobra pose, and then switch back and forth. So that's child's pose. Next up is cobra pose. So basically from child's pose, you come up, you sink your hips forward, you kind of arch your back and look towards the sky. You'll feel this one in your abs. This one will really stretch out your abs. So to get started, we're going to do 10 times through 2 seconds of each. So here we go. Don't forget to keep breathing. Deep breaths, relax your body, make sure to get the full stretch. Sink those hips forward. All right, I think that's 10 of each. So on to the next thing. We'll do one more stretch really quick. Try to keep it moving, not hold it for more than 15 seconds. This one's more of a static stretch, but I like to not hold it long to keep it dynamic. This one is called a spinal twist. Hopefully you've done this one before because this one's great for stretching out your lower back, all the tendons in your back. So basically on this one, you're going to lay flat on your back. Let me adjust this camera really quick. You're going to lay flat on your back. Keep your arms out to your side. I had this one in my stretching video. So it's important, you really want to try to keep your arms, your shoulders flat on the ground. You don't want to, when you turn, you don't want to pulling up. If you do, that's okay. You might just be a little more tight like me. But what we're going to do, we're going to start, bring your right leg up, cross it over your body as far as you can. Ideally, you want to be all the way on the ground. I kind of can't get all the way on the ground and keep my shoulders flat. But this one's going to stretch out your whole back. You'll also feel it on the outside of your legs. So it's called your IT tendons and your hamstrings a little bit. So we're going to hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and then bring it up, back down, and then other leg. So switch. And we're going to do this a couple times through. Don't forget to breathe. All right, bring it up, down, other one. Do this 5 times through, 5 to 10 seconds each. I'm struggling with this one today. My back is tight. Struggling to keep my shoulders flat on the ground. If you're good at this, you should be able to have your leg like almost all the way down on the ground and both shoulders flat. But I'm struggling. All right, switch. We'll do this 2 more times through. Oh, and switch. Oh, switch. All right, last one. All right, good. So that's it for a quick little mobility work. Now we're going to get the blood flowing. It's always important to get the blood flowing. So what we're going to do, some good old-fashioned jumping jacks. I'm going to set a timer. I think we're going to go, I would say do 3 sets of about a minute. 3 sets is usually good, but to save time, we'll do 2 sets of a minute 30 instead of taking more of a break in between. So here we go. All right, go. You want to be moving your whole body on this, no half effort arms like this. Bring them all the way up and over. So you're stretching those shoulders, stretching your back, and getting the blood flowing. A minute down, half a minute to go. Keep pushing. Get that heart rate up, blood flowing throughout the body. Almost there, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Take a quick breather. Then we'll do one more set of that. Then we'll get going to the core workout. Yeah, jumping jacks are great for before you work out. Because if you look at it, you're stretching out, getting a lot of mobility work in. Shoulders, if you look from the back, your traps are going to be engaging, your lats, your rhomboids, everything's going to be engaging from that movement, and your legs are moving in and out, and the blood's flowing. So jumping jacks, always a good warm-up. Make sure you're staying hydrated while you're working out. Very important. All right, let's do this next set. Almost there. All right, good. All right, take a little breather, shake it off, shake the legs out if you need to, shake out your arms, and then we'll get into this workout after we catch our breath. So while you guys are catching your breath, I'm going to explain. So I said we're doing circuits. Circuits of core workouts. So the first one, I don't know if you guys have done mountain climbers before. Let me adjust this camera before I see the ground. There we go. All right, so the first one's mountain climbers, then jackknives, then Russian ab twists. We're gonna do each of them for 30 seconds. Take a breather, repeat it 3 times through. So while we're catching our breath, let you guys breathe a little more. I'll show you these workouts. So mountain climbers, it's gonna be like being in a plank or a push-up position. You're gonna bring one knee up Your goal should be to bring your knee as far forward as you can. So if you have your arms here, you want to pretend like you're bringing your knee through your arms, opposite knees. So if you can't do it and it's hard, do it slow, like that. But if you're intense, you should be running on these. So that's mountain climbers. Jackknives. So jackknives, pretty much like a leg raise. You're gonna be laying on your back. You want your arms straight out, legs straight out. It's basically like a laying leg raise, except you also bring your arms up to meet your toes at the top. If you can't do it, if you're struggling with that, just do leg raises. So to make it easier, if you're struggling with the jackknives, you can lay on your hands like this for leg raises. I know a lot of people will find that easy. You could keep your arms in a neutral position next to your side, or you could keep them under your head. The only thing I want to say about this one is make sure you're not pulling your head up with your hands, because that's going to cause strain on your neck, on your spine. You want to keep your spine neutral and your head flat on the ground. So if you are to put your hands behind your head, which is what I like doing, just make sure to keep your head on the ground when you do it like this. All right, good. And then one more. What did I say with last? Jackknives, and then, oh yeah, Russian ab twist. So this one, it's kind of like, so to keep your knees bent a little bit, you could have your feet hover or keep them on the ground. And you want to bend back a little bit, like kind of somewhere in the middle of where a sit-up would be. So you don't want to be flat on the ground. You don't want to be sitting up straight. But if you're here, somewhere around here, that's where you want to be, in the middle of to where a sit-up would be. The farther back you lean, the harder it's going to be. So if you're struggling with that, try to sit up a little more straight. And basically you could do this with a weight or without a weight. I'm going to show you with the weight because I have a dumbbell right here. So this is what I do. I like keeping my feet elevated a little bit. It helps me balance. Hold the weight, bring it across your body, and then across. So you basically want to touch. It's like you're touching both sides of your hips. So touch one hip, touch the other hip. And it's going to be a rotation of your torso. Touch a hip, touch a hip, touch a hip. So I hope you guys are clear on these. We'll get started. All right, so 30 seconds of each of these. Let's go. You guys ready? First up, mountain climbers. Go. Try to not keep your butt up too. Try to keep those hips sunk down, and it'll make it more challenging. All right, good. Switch jackknife now. All right, switch. Last one, Russian ab twist. 30 more seconds. Almost there, almost there. Keep going. Keep pushing. 5 more seconds. All right, done. Good. One set down. We're going to do 2 more times through. So taking a break between, I usually do about a minute to 2 minutes. Make sure you're fully recovered so you can hit the next set full intensity. So I'm gonna leave this timer on to see where we're going. Usually like to shoot for about a minute. But if you're struggling, if you don't think you're gonna be able to hit the next set with full effort, obviously take some more time. You gotta know your limits to get the most out of your workouts. Starting to break a little sweat. All right, I think I'm gonna be ready for the next set in a minute. Hope you guys are too. We're gonna get this going. All right, 10 more seconds. You guys ready? Let's do it. Go. All right, switch. Jackknives up next. All right, one more. Last up, Russian ab twist. Let's do it. Oh, you're killing. Whew. If you need to, take a break, but then get right back at it as fast as you can. All right, good. Same thing, probably take another minute rest between. Got the timer running, then we'll hit this last set. So like I said, today's a core workout. So this circuit is focusing more on abs. The next circuit is going to be a little more lower back. Make sure keep it balanced out. You want to keep both equally as strong so you don't get imbalances front to back. Same thing when you're working your chest muscles, you want to make sure to balance it by still working your back muscles enough. If you get too much on the front side, you start hunching over, too much on the back side, you're just not going to get, you want to keep it balanced, keep your body all balanced. This workout's already hitting. Yeah, it's a couple more seconds and then we'll hit this next set. You guys ready? Let's do it. All right, here we go. Mountain climbers. Go. All right, switch. Jackknives. All right, good. Switch. Last one, Russian ab twist. This is the one that gets me. Here we go. Almost there. Oh, I can't make it. Couple more seconds. Can't give up. All right, good. All right, first circuit down. Good job for making it through the first. Time for another one. Let's see what we got. So this one I said is gonna be more back. So I'm gonna let you guys take a break between circuits, catch your breath while I show you these movements. So the first movement is called bird dogs. So this one, you're gonna be, I don't know how to explain this position. So knees and then hands, you wanna be like 90-degree angles from the ground, like you're making a square with your body. So one leg comes up, opposite arm goes up. Bring them back down. Other leg, other arm. So you're just switching. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Bringing them up. So this one, bringing the leg up, you're going to feel it in your hamstring, in your butt, your lower back. Bring your arm up. You're going to feel it in like the back of your shoulder, your traps. And then overall, it's going to be working your back. So that's bird dogs. Second one is swimmers. This one is really hard. So if you can't do the swimmers for 30 seconds, I don't blame you. I probably won't be able to. This one, you're laying flat on your stomach, kind of like you're doing a Superman. So feet up, arms up. What you're going to be doing while doing that is swimming. So both your arms, both your legs, alternating like paddles. So like this. One thing I want to say about this one is I've seen some people do it, and they kind of, I'll go this way so I can show you, they kind of sway both ways. You don't want to sway your spine at all. You want to keep your spine straight. The only movement should be your shoulders and then your legs kicking. So that's swimmers. Then the last one, let me adjust the camera so I can show you this last one. It's going to be a standing one. I want to make sure I'm doing this one right. I have a little example note in my phone. So this one's called balance chops. It's kind of like a lumberjack. So I don't know if you guys know lumberjacks, where you come across your body and go up. It's going to be a cross-plane movement. So you're working kind of your obliques and abs and legs and everything a little bit. This one's a little bit different. It's kind of like the reverse of that. So you're going to start with your hands to one side of you, and then you're going to chop your leg up. So kind of starting to squat with your hands up and then chop the leg across. So these are balance chops. So we're going to do 15 seconds on one side and then other side. So start here, 15 seconds of that. Whew. All right. Hope you guys are ready to get this set going. Oh, let me fix this camera again. All right. I'm already breaking a good sweat. So we're going to do this one. Shoot to do a 3 times 2, but if we don't have time, I want to keep this. I said these workouts will be 45 minutes or under. So we might go a little over today if we do 3 sets, because I do have a couple things I want to get through after this. So we might only do 2 sets. It is hard. It will be a sufficient workout. Ooh, I'm getting wordy. All right. You guys ready for this circuit? Put my timer on. So first one, bird dogs, 30 seconds. Ready, go. Oh, I did 40 seconds. All right, swimmers. Good. Took some time out of my swimmers because these ones are hard. All right, go. These kill. All right, luckily we're at a minute. So last one, I'm gonna set this up. We'll do balance chops. All right, so I'm gonna reset this so it's 15 seconds each. So left side, go. We'll just say 10 on each side. It seems like I got 10 in that 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Two more. All right, good. Whew, that's one circuit down. Take a breather, take a breather. Grab some water if you have to. Hope you guys felt that one in your back where you're supposed to. All right. Put my timer on for the rest. So same thing, minute to 2 minutes. All right. Doing good so far. Those swimmers, I don't even know why I put those in there. They're so hard. If you can't do the swimmers, I'll tell you what really quick while we're resting. Got a little bit longer rest. Make this camera. Seat down. There we go. I'll tell you what, if you can't do the swimmers, I want you doing just a Superman. So lay on your stomach, arms elevated, legs elevated. You don't have to move them. Just try to hold it as long as you can. If you have to go down, just make sure to struggle your way through it. Try to get up and hold it for the 30 seconds.